While dealing with this heat, we did want to go to one of the coolest jobs. Maybe it'll make everyone jealous watching this right now, so we may have found one. It's inside a popular area.
CBS 8's Chris Gros live at Pechanga Casino in Temecula. I know you're chilling with some hard-working folks in there. How cold is it in there as they're prepping the food?
Yeah, so it ranges between 40 to 50 degrees in here, and it's a constant 40 to 50 degrees because take a look, we're dealing with all of the cold foods, right? We're dealing with a lot of produce, sandwiches, cold cuts. I mean, look at these salads right now. They're prepping these salads. We've got some fruit salads. We've got some Cobb salads that are being prepped right now, and this is all being done under the working force here, under the guise of Chef Lucy. And Chef, we know that it's cold in here. We're also kind of crying a little bit. We promise it's not anything sad, but onions are literally being cut right now, guys. So excuse the tears. We're not watching a soap opera right now, but we are working really hard. And Chef, does it ever get difficult to work in the cold, or do you prefer this to a hot kitchen?
I really like being in the cold. I think it's better, and you get used to it at first. Obviously, it's really, really cold, especially when you spend 8 hours in here, and then it's humid. We use water to watch the festival, so once your hands get cold, even though you're wearing a glove, it still feels really cold. It makes you a little bit colder.
Because you've worked in a hot kitchen before, and it gets hot in there, right?
It does. It gets super hot. That's why I prefer being here.
Awesome. Well, let's kind of walk through here. We've got our onion station that, hi, you're making me cry. I'm so sorry. And then, so we were showing the fruit that we were cutting that I was trying here, but this you said might be a little bit more for my technique level right now. This is where we're mashing the avocados, right?
Avocado. Let's make some guacamole in here.
Okay, all right. So you take that, and so we're just gonna
take it and smash it. Right? There you go.
That is more my skill level, guys.
Gotta smash it really good.
And how much guacamole are you guys making for the entire casino a day? I mean, how many avocados do you go through?
It varies. We can do anywhere from 20 gallons up to 40 gallons a day.
Wow.
Probably using about 200 avocados up to 500.
Yeah.
It all depends on what's going on in the casino.
And before we go back to Eric and Netta, Chef, we got to show off. Your work, again, your work, not mine. This is my work, okay? This is what I got done. And in the same amount of time, this is what Chef Lucy did.
That is beautiful.
So keep your day job.
While in 40 to 50 degree temps. So Chef Lucy, again, thank you so much for everything today. I think I got some pointers. No pun intended.
Yeah.
We'll see, though, if I'm sharp enough, if you will, to take this home.
Well, I think we'll stick you on the guacamole.
Yeah.
I thought you were doing well on the whisking and the mixing there. That's your job in the 50-degree cooler.
Full of avocados, like what dreams are made of. But I will say, Chris, have you been really cold in there? I mean, are you getting like chilly?
Yeah, are you shivering?
Is it uncomfortable?
I will say, it's a lot easier to adjust to the cold than it is to the heat.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I've got my chef's coat on in between hits. Maybe I'll throw my jacket on. I've got a beanie.
Yeah.
Don't want to mess up the hair today.
Oh, no, I know.
But
Looks good.
I think it's a lot easier being in the cold kitchen than it is in the hot kitchen.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because you can layer.
It's nice to be here.
You need to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thanks for that, Chris.
Yeah.
Look, it's a reminder that there's a lot of jobs out there that are in the heat. We got the landscapers, but there's also a lot of people that work in the cooler conditions.
Yep.
Lucky ducks.
Yeah, exactly.